And tonight we're learning more about the man arrested for kidnapping a woman and her 2 kids Friday near Oxmoor Mall and demanding that she drive him to a bank to rob it. Police arrested 32-year-old Armand Langford after a manhunt that lasted over 6 hours in the Oxmoor and St. Matthews area. Police say Langford admitted to all of the alleged actions yesterday. Once police released his name, we did learn that Langford was sentenced to 14 years in prison in 2024 for a string of similar offenses, but he was released long before serving that full sentence in prison. Reporter Travis Breeze tells us how that happened and what's next for Langford.
In a previous case, Langford admitted to 22 robberies or attempted robberies at ATMs in the Louisville area between August and November 2021. He was sentenced to 14 years in prison, but Judge Jessica Green granted his request for shock probation. A legal expert says while the judge may have signed the order, more people were responsible for monitoring Langford in the community.
He was waiting for them to get the money out of the bank is when he stabbed her in the stomach.
Terror near Oxmoor Mall on Friday. Police searched for hours for a man who allegedly kidnapped 3 people and took them to rob a bank.
Please don't hurt me. Please do not do anything to my children. Please don't hurt me.
Brandon Strong said it was his wife and 2 kids who were kidnapped. His wife had to have surgery for a non-life-threatening stab wound. 32-year-old Armand Langford was arrested around 6 p.m. near the Best Buy by the Watterson Expressway. Langford was released early from custody almost 1 year ago for committing a string of very similar crimes. He was sentenced to 14 years in prison in February 2024. But after serving just 5 months at a halfway house where he could get treatment, Judge Jessica Green granted him shock probation. That's the argument that a person has been so shocked by their short time in prison that they will not reoffend.
Obviously, the judge felt extremely concerned that she needed to put some protections in place.
Karl Price is a former prosecutor and current defense attorney who looked over Langford's shock probation order with me. Green didn't just cut Langford loose into the community. Her order had 17 conditions, including that he get outpatient counseling and be placed on the highest level of probation supervision. This means his probation officer could have requested to meet with him and report back to the court twice a week.
It seems a little odd to me that you will see this type of activity that has been reported now with the bank robbery, kidnapping, somewhat holding hostage, etc., and nothing else since he was released.
Many people are blaming Judge Green, including Metro Councilman Anthony Piagentini, who said he will attempt to get her impeached for giving Langford shock probation.
Somewhere between the judge's order and today, somebody dropped the ball.
Price agrees someone miscalculated Langford's rehabilitation, but he didn't place it squarely on the judge. In Louisville, Travis Breeze for the WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.
There have been past motions to give Langford a competency evaluation, but Judge Green never ruled him unfit for trial.